A middle-aged lady complaining of a fever every day night since last couple of weeks. The fever comes only at night, never in the daytime. So almost all the night the fever is there. Morning she breaks with the profuse sweating, and then after no fever. So morning when the husband takes her to the hospital, the doctor checks the temperature, it is absolutely normal. Then what to do? Doctor prescribes some paracetamol to be taken whenever the fever comes. And she takes it, but as long as she takes it, the fever is under control. Once she stops that, then again the temperature is going up. What to do? When she comes to us, we inquire about the past medical ailments, major problems happened in past. The husband says their daughter committed suicide few years back. She hung herself from the ceiling fan and committed suicide. And after that incident, immediately the mother is the first person to go and see the daughter hanging herself from the ceiling fan. And she ran towards the daughter and just was holding the feet of the hung daughter and was crying, but could not save her daughter. The mother was under so much of shock, naturally will happen, that for the next 6 months to 1 year, almost she refused to eat and was under depression. She was being given by many doctors, many medications, etc., to come over the depression. Now again, after a few years, the symptom of loss of appetite was there for last couple of weeks, and then followed by this fever. She almost eats nothing, very little quantity she eats, and night she has the fever. The prolonged grief or the sudden shock, many times that leaves a deep impression in our mind, and that leads to many physical ailments in our later stage. In that case, which system of therapy you will rely on for treating? Homeopathy comes to help you here. First, we think of the remedy natrum mur when from the prolonged grief any ailment arises. Number 2, ignatia is the remedy when there is an ailment after some sudden shock. Also, ignatia is a good remedy for fever when the fever comes in the late afternoon or evening. Now, in search of a good remedy, we entered into the repertory. In Murphy's repertory, under fever chapter, we see night. The fever lasts all nights. We have a single remedy called natrum mur. This confirms our prescription, and we have given natrum mur 10 ml and couple of doses repeated at a week's interval 2-3 times, which substantially reduced the intensity of the fever, frequency of the fever, and finally stopped the recurrence as well as brought back the appetite of the lady. This is how the charm of homeopathy attracts many times to you all.